So hey everybody, it's Xilicks here, and welcome back to more of my Pokemon Diamond Solo Run. In the last episode, we got here to Canalave City, took out our rival, and yeah, and we also caught a Finneon to learn Surf. And just listen to the music here. Isn't it amazing? I'll be quiet for a sec so you can listen. I really do like the soundtrack in this game. A lot of the music is very calm, but it's also pretty epic. And we'll see some of the epic tracks later on. One thing you're going to want to do, actually not supposed to do this yet, but you want to come back here later. I was thinking of something that we have to do later on. But yeah, that's a bit of, I guess, foreshadowing, unintentional foreshadowing. Oops. So yeah, we're going to head off to the Canalave, maybe? Canalave, I don't know. But however you want to say it, that's what the city is. And we're going to be heading off to the gym, which is Steel type, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, let's, basically, we're just going to be using Mach Punch, Flame Wheel, and other stuff like that a lot. Yeah, we're probably just going to be wanting to use, what is it called? Mach Punch, Close Combat, basically anything, because we can use Grass Knot on the Xilicks. Yeah, so our entire moveset is going to be utilized in this gym. So that clearly was not the way. The gimmick of this gym is you try to, I guess, just go on the various platforms, which go up and down, depending on what side you approach them from. Scorpi, not sure exactly how it's said, but that is, they are also in the gym, but they will go down very quickly to a Flame Wheel. Got to level 50 there, which is awesome. It's hard to think that we've already reached level 50 on this guy. Man, this is... we're not even that far in the game. I mean, yeah, we're on the, I believe this is the 6th gym. Sure, we're on the 6th gym, but still, we're not level 50. I mean, we shouldn't be in level 50 yet. I mean, his stuff isn't even to level 30 yet. I mean, yeah, we should be past level 30, obviously, but still. Because our rival had like 36s and stuff. We should probably be around 40 now. So, we are in where I wanted to be at this point in the game. Since this is a solo run, I wanted to be around 45, and we've exceeded my expectations, which is fantastic, because solo run, you want to be over leveled. If you guys are just playing this along, not doing a solo run, you'd probably want to be around level 40. That would be a good point at this. If you're not level 40, you want to be around like 39-ish. That would be a safe bet. Not sure why there are water types in here. That is not what I bargained for, but I guess these are ace trainers, and ace trainers really have whatever they please. So there we go. We completed the puzzle. That took much less time than I thought it would. We did miss a few trainers, but hey, that's okay. And this guy says that he is the father of Roark, which was the first gym leader we fought. Alright, so let's take on leader Byron. Starting off, he's going to have a Bronzor. This will be no problem for us. It is Steel Psychic type, so dark moves will work well against it. So yeah, Flame Wheel should be of zero problems to us. So Mach Punch for us would work well. As I said, dark type moves, ground type moves, fire, fighting, and Bug will work well on this guy. So yeah, he has a lot of weaknesses, and we are going to utilize the fire weakness. Almost level 51 already, this is insane. Next up, he's going to have Bastiodon, which is a rock steel type. Our benefit would be a fighting move. I'm not sure how well fire would work against him, but water might work nicely. I think grass will work fine. Almost took him down with that Mach Punch, and he's gonna rest up. So I'm just gonna go straight for the close combat, because Mach Punch only has 40 power, so it's not that great of a move. And he would have a Chesto Berry, Chesto Resto set. Yeah, Diamond is definitely when competitive battling really sproused up. And Chesto Resto saw that a lot when I used to battle. I don't battle as much anymore. When I do battle, it's like PO and stuff like that, like Smoke On. I don't really do much DS battling. We're almost level 51, which is amazing. And we're just gonna close combat the Xilicks. Xilicks is Steel Ground type. So it'll be weak to just about the same exact things. It won't have as much of a weakness to fighting as Bastiodon did, but it will have, I think, a better weakness to water and stuff. Completely immune to electric though, so don't do that. Yeah, so although we had the special and regular defense drop by 2. That was not a problem because we never really got hit. And taking down that Xilicks was enough to give us level 51. So we got 2 levels from this gym, which is pretty spectacular, I guess. I don't know. I remember when I used to play, leveling up used to take so long. I don't know why we're just flying through it right now. But then again, I was trying to raise an entire team. But even, like, for one team, like, for each team member, it did take a while. It's got TM91, which contains the move, Flash Cannon. If hit, it, can lower, special defense, I believe that said. Why are we doing this? Okay. Right. That works. So yeah. Hey, that's the Mind Badge. Good going. You're tough enough to consider becoming the Pokemon champ. Of course I'm tougher, so it's not actually gonna happen. Anyways, Xilicks, come with me to the library. Right, now this is where we have to go there. I did kind of mix up my head. I remember, well, I thought I remembered that whenever we talked to him, he said, like once we beat him on the bridge, I thought he had said for us to come here after the battle, but when he said after the battle, he probably meant after the gym battle, so. Okay, Gramps, I read the brought and it messed up, but okay, Gramps, I brought Xilicks like I said. Alright, I'll be out of here. ... Okay, I get it. Everyone's here finally. Xilicks, everyone, listen. You may have forgotten already, but I studied the evolution of Pokemon. But the more I study, the more mysteries appear and multiply. Pokemon that evolve and those that don't, what makes them different from each other? Do those that are immature as living beings evolve to ones more mature? If so, what do we make of the legendary Pokemon that don't evolve? Are we to assume that the legendary Pokemon are complete as creatures? This is where you 3 come in. In the 3 Lakes of Sinnoh, they are said to be Mirage Pokemon. If we can obtain data on them, it may shed some light on how the process of evolution works. I need help from each one of you on this grand undertaking. Help me find these Pokemon that are considered to be mirages. What are you saying? I didn't get no Pokedex. And who was it that bolted from the lab before I had a chance to give you a Pokedex? But that's the water under the bridge. Seeing Pokemon with your own eyes is important for you in becoming a better trainer too. You can count on me. It'll help with my Pokedex also. Xilicks, you'll go too, won't you? I would have made all of you go regardless anyway. Now there are 3 lakes Fortuitously, there are 3 of you. You should therefore split up and investigate the lakes individually. Dawn, you go to Lake Verity. I want you to go to investigate Lake Acuity. And that leaves Xilicks with Lake Valor. The lake is between Veilstone and Pastoria, if memory serves. And this is where the story of this game really starts to pick up. As you can see, we're all splitting up, rushing to the lakes to figure out what these tremors are and what's going on here. We're all trying to figure out what's going on. We have no idea what it is, what we can do to stop it. And the story of this game for a Pokemon game is fantastic. I mean, it is amazingly put together. Usually in a Pokemon game, like the Game Boy games for example, you just start off in this little house, you go to the Pokemon Center, you grab whichever starter you would want to use, and then you head off on an adventure, beating 8 gyms and fighting some goons along the way. This game started off to look a lot like that. However, the storyline from this point onward actually starts to pick up, and it has kind of a deeper meaning behind it. Now, I'm just going to show you on the map which lake we are to go to. So if we put up our key items and use the town map, he wants us to go in between Pastoria and Veilstone to Valor Lakefront. So we are obviously going to go to Orberg, head up the Heartthrone, and choose our path from there. This is the same lake, I believe, as where we found that Galactic Grunt trying to take a Galactic Bomb too. So that is that. Now, right here, I was looking for a Starly, and I found one, so we are not going to be running forever. Caught that with one try very easily with an Ultra Ball. And yes, we are going to name you as an homage to my Pokemon Sienna run. Just do it. Okay, so I named this Starly, although it is male. I named it Sarah after the what was it? Can't think of it right now. Why can't Altaria that we had? That's it. I named it Sarah after the Altaria we had in Pokemon Sienna. So we will be teaching Fly to Sarah. I think everything on our team is male. Well, not necessarily our team, no, except for Chuck. Whatever. Yeah, so let's just fly to Pastoria. It's been forever since we had Fly, and it's going to make this storyline much better now that we can actually move at it at the pace you're supposed to, instead of taking forever traversing from town to town on foot. Well, on bike, but you get the point. So let's just heal up Troy and Co. and head over to the Valor Lakefront to see what is causing all of this commotion. So we're just gonna follow the same steps that Galactic Grunt had us following before. Very small little path. Just gonna hop on the bike really quickly. I think we put our fishing rod as the select. Yeah, so let's bike, register that. Well, Y, not select. And let's get a move on. I kind of like the bike themes. They do change a lot, but throughout the different games, I like the original one the best. But I mean, this one does kind of give you the fast-pace-esque thing. That's actually the wrong way. That is where we will be going later on. So yeah, let's head over to Valor, Lake Valor. And as we can see, the lake has been drained completely. The Magikarp are flopping out in the open, and we gotta skip past these trainers, please. We gotta figure out what went down here, and why it went down. Even Team Galactic has no use for Magikarp. Worthless. All of them. Let's, actually, I think we do need to battle some of these trainers. Oh yeah, we need to go this way. To change the way you look, you do. Ha! And let's head into this cavern. Look away. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Xilicks, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, thanks, bye.